Welcome to Science Investigators, the show where our investigation team answer all your science-related questions. This week, we're in Darndale National School. Coming up on today's episode, floating carrots, turning milk into stone, and how can you test if your gold is real or fake? Now it's time to meet our investigators.
Hi, I'm Kaylee. I'm 11 years old. I like dancing, Gaelic and science.
Hi, my name is Jake. I am 11 years old and I like football, karate and science.
Hi, I'm Nadia and I'm 11 years old and I like art, gymnastics and science.
Hi, my name's Craig. I'm 11 years old and I like sports, football and science.
We are the science investigators.
I wonder what our question is going to be this week.
I have the question of the day. What is it? Which is heavier, 1 pound of feathers or 1 pound of gold? I think it's gold.
I wonder if that's a trick question. Let's go and ask the rest of the scientists. Okay, scientists, we have the question of the week.
The question is, which is heavier, 1 pound of feathers or 1 pound of gold?
I think that gold is a lot heavier than feathers because gold is made of pure metal and feathers are light and made of soft.
I think that they both weigh the same because they're both 1 pound. Even though they may weigh the same, gold is definitely more dense than feathers.
Well, I dropped this carrot in and I expect that it's going to sink.
When you put carrot in water, the carrot sinks because it's more dense than water. My prediction is when I pour this salt into the water, the carrot's going to rise up.
Adding salt makes the water more dense, so now the carrot floats. We poured hot water into one glass and cold water into another.
To help tell the difference between the water, we added some food dye into one of them.
Using a thin piece of plastic, we managed to flip the hot water on top of the cold water.
The two glasses of water don't mix because cold water is slightly more dense than hot water. We took milk and stuck it in a jug and then we heated it up for 1 minute. And then we took it out and put vinegar in it. Then we stored it and it separated. Then we took the parts that were in the sieve and squished it all together. We squished the hard bits left in the sieve into a ball. And then we put it in the fridge. And then the next day we took it out. We think that was cool because we changed the density of the milk.
Great research, guys.
Well, I think we need to call in an expert.
Coming up on Science Investigators, we meet our expert Tracy Cassidy, who explains more about density.
Something that is more dense has more atoms stuffed into a smaller space.
The scientists are given a density challenge. And our big experiment for today, making a density tower. Each week on Science Investigators, we're going to visit Darndale National School, where the 6th class students have been given a very special challenge.
Can you build me a rocket, please? We think the problem was that the bottle kept on leaking.
We tried to do it again by using cork and tape.
To delay the chemical reaction, we put the baking soda in tissue.
This gave us a couple of seconds to get the cork into the bottle.
We filled the bottle a third of the way with vinegar. We put our little parcel of baking soda in.
We have to be quick with the next part.
Evan, go. Plug the cork into the bottle and then give it a shake and then run away. Quick. Move back. It's too much tissue. The rockets wouldn't launch.
It was very sad when the rockets didn't work, because I thought it would have worked since we tried a whole new idea and wrapped it up.
Cheer up, rocket scientists. I'm sure you'll make progress next time. So far on Science Investigators, floating carrots, changing the density of water, and turning milk into stones. Now, let's return to Darndale National School for the final part of today's episode.
Hi, I'm Tracy. I'm from Junior Einstein Science Club, and I love to bring really cool, fun, hands-on science to classrooms with Irish school kids.
What is density?
Density is how much matter is in a certain space. Something that is more dense has more atoms stuffed into a smaller space. So water has a lot of atoms in a small space, and oil has less atoms. So that's why oil floats on water.
What is the densest thing ever?
The densest thing ever is something called osmium. And osmium is a type of platinum. Platinum it looks like silver, but it's much more dense. And sometimes you see osmium, in a fountain pen, where the tip of it is a metal. That's osmium.
Who discovered density?
There was a king called King Hero in the olden days, and he had a scientist called Archimedes. The king was worried that the goldsmith making his crowns wasn't using real gold. So he asked his scientist Archimedes to test this. And what Archimedes did was he put the crown into a big bath of water. And the crown that was real gold sank down because it was very dense, more dense than water. And the crown that wasn't the real gold and wasn't as dense floated up a little bit. And he ran around shouting, "Eureka, Eureka!" because he was so happy to discover this.
How dense are we?
Well, what are we mostly made of? Do you remember? We're mostly made of water, and water is quite dense because all the matter, the stuff, the molecules are packed closely together, aren't they? So we're quite dense because we're mostly water. So today we're going to do some more experiments to test what substances are more dense than others.
We built a density tower to check the density of different liquids.
First we put some honey into the jug and some dish soap
And then we put some milk into the jug.
and vegetable oil.
And each liquid floated on top of the other. We put in some tomatoes
They went down as far as the top of the milk. We put in a boat
and it sank to the bottom.
and then we put in the ping pong ball.
And it floated at the top. That showed us that liquids and solids have different densities.
We were given a challenge to compare the different densities of different blocks.
And all the blocks were different materials.
Some were wood, some were metal, some were styrofoam.
And we had to put them in a line in order of their density. This one was really heavy metal.
The least dense one was the styrofoam. I think we got it right,
I never thought about density before.
and it's really important in our day-to-day lives.
Next week on Science Investigators, it's field trip time, fighting crabs, starfish, And we learn about the importance of ecosystems. So see you next time.